Hello, the Maxim team. Here you are listening to Master Lavagas. Last month, I think I have applied to an IS engineer position in your company, and apparently you accepted me to take interviews. As a result, last week I have taken the English communication skills assessment exam. And I have tried to submit the best of me. As a result, you have tasked me with Linux proficiency, Docker proficiency, and Terraform proficiency technical skill challenges. And first of all, I would like to tell you that I'm very happy for the chance I got in your company, and I hope I will continue working with you too. So without further doing, let me get back to the technical part of the question. Actually, I wish if it was a live technical interview than recording a video. I'm afraid, since it is my first experience to record videos and upload on YouTube, my biggest fear is that probably YouTube may block me from uploading a video if its size becomes large. Actually, it would be large because in one of the tasks it says update and reboot the system. While updating, it may take a long time. I have tried to do it on my own. That takes a longer time. I will try to show the steps and actually close the process and show you with already finished machine. For now, let me try to create the first challenge is to create an Alma Linux 9.6 virtual machine, VM machine. So my favorite one is the Oracle VirtualBox virtualizing tool. I prefer to use it. There are several other virtualizing materials. For now, let me use the Oracle VirtualBox. So here, as you can see, it is my machine. This one is what I was practicing, and it is already completed with all of the tasks. Now I will show you how I created this virtual machine. We have to start here. So let me give a name for the virtual machine. I can better say Maxim technical interview, and the OS I'm going to select is the Alma Linux 9.6 ISO image, which is a Red Hat family Linux distribution, and the virtual box, as you can see, selected the OS and the distribution. So here I have to specify a name for and the password as this. Now I can better finish it, and later I will finish other on setting. As you can see, I have created the virtual machine. So in the setting, I have to specify some other important things. So let me change the boot order to the hard disk, as you can see here. In the features, I will better select the bidirectional shared and drag drop features, so that I can simply drag and drop files from the host to the virtual machine and shared clipboard too. the other thing I wish to is that on the display let me here I have to specify the OS that it is going to start with. So better I selected the Alma Linux 9.6. The other thing I have to do is one thing I forgot here is that I have to set the pointing device as a USB tablet so that I can simply move the cursor inside the VM freely, and in the network I will better select the bridged adapter interface. Then I will create a shared folder instead of SCPing files. Later, from the physical to virtual machine, I will better create a shared folder and mount it automatically in the VM. Then I have created one directory for Naxam inside Opt. I will mount this directory automatically. Naxam, this one. Then is the folder same Naxam. I will mount it to this directory in the machine. And like this. One thing I forgot is I have to give this to 5 calculator. Let me give it 5 GB RAM. The recommendation for this is actually 4 GB. Let me give it 5 GB RAM. So here I can, no, sorry, 5 GB RAM, better. Okay. I think I'm good. So it is good enough to start our installation. Let me click OK and start my machine. Here it is. I think here I have to change the selector of the recording to this machine. Here, okay, and let me change it. Open the selector. It's this one. Selector. As you can see here, my machine is starting. So let me install Alma Linux, and I will better enter to the scaled mode so that we can have a better view on our machine. Here it is starting. We need to be a bit patient till we finish the installation. Okay, here it comes. Actually, I downloaded the minimal OS of Alma Linux, so here I can better select English as a language. Now I will select 20 GB disk. So select it. Okay, now select it. This. Let me set a root password so that I can access my machine with it. Let me keep it a small, a simple password. Let me allow search login. Now we can start the installation. As you can see here, it started the installation. We have to wait till it finish. Once it finish the installation, it will enable this button to reboot the system. So I will be obliged to stop this recording here. It has more than 300 operations to do, so I think it is better to minimize it and continue with the machine I set it up first. So actually I have finished all the tasks there, so I think I have to wait it till finish so that I can show you each step as per the questions. So let's wait for it till it complete. Let me minimize this window and okay, I think it is finishing. Okay. Nice, it's going well. Nice, so now the installation is complete. Now I can reboot my machine. As you can see here, let me change the selector screen. mm, now the machine has started. I can log in with the root user, as you can see here. Now I'm inside the machine. As you can see, I am assigned to this IP. Okay, 249. So as you can see, my IP is 10.162.81.249. For better terminal experience, let me change the screen that I'm sharing you, and I will SSH from the physical machine to my virtual machine, as I said, for better terminal experience. So let me change the window. I will share my terminal. So here is machine. Let me add it to the etc hosts directory for a simple SSH access. etc hosts. Now let me change it to this. Actually, paste it. Let me give it technical. Here it is. Now I have to change the IP as well. It was 249, so I have to upgrade it to 249. 249. So I can SSH root at technical. Here, as you see, I can log into it. Here it is. Let me read the next. So the first part of the Linux proficiency is complete, which is installing Alma Linux on virtual machine. The next step is to configure networking, set up a static IP address, and set a Google DNS setting and custom local host name. So let me set up the network and static IP address. Let me take this one. So what I can do is, let me change my directory to etc sysconfig network scripts. As you can see, my network device is NP0S3, so I will create an interface configuration with this device. VIICFG interface configuration NP0S3, and I will better put this one. So the IP is going to be 249. We are going to make it a static IP. Currently it is assigned as an automatic or a DHCP client ID. So here, as you can see, it's a Google DNS. 888 is a primary Google DNS server, and as well as 8844 is an optional Google DNS setup. I can better see etc resolve conf. So as you can see, I will give it as a gateway for the interface configuration I created here, so that it can have access to the external internet. As you can see, it is 206. So let me restart the network and check if it can access the external network actually. Let me use a network connection reload. As you can see, now the connection has been aborted because I have changed the network configuration. I restarted the network one, so I have to log in I have to SSH with another client, SSH root at technical. Okay, here I have to go there to the actual machine. Let me show you changing it, which is maximum technical. So here in the machine I have to restart the network, fcf ncli connection app mp3. As you can see, I set up a static IP and a Google DNS setup too. So now the only remaining thing is to set a custom host name. As we can see, currently the available host name is etc host name. This is not better visible. Let me take you back to the physical machine terminal. I have to change the selector. I am getting difficulty to show you the screens I am using, so I am changing every time. So here now I can SSH since I restarted the network on the virtual machine. So the actual host name available now is that, okay, etc host name. Okay, there is no actually a host name, so let me set up a new host name, which is I can use the host name cpl host name. I can say maximum server. Here it is. Now we can see the host name is set as maximum server. So I have finished the next part of Linux Proficiency 2, which is configuring network, setting up a static IP address, Google DNS, and custom host name. The other part of the Linux Proficiency is that basic firewall configuration. So let me show you how I will set up a firewall configuration. First of all, let's check if the firewall is active. System status firewall. As you can see, it is active and running. We can list what is available in firewall. Actually, firewall simply list all. Here it is. We have this interface. No ports are allowed. No actually SSH service and HTTP client service are available. Let us add another configuration of firewall I can say like this firewall cmd zone. I can say the zone public, and I can also say permanent. I can add service. Service equals. I can say which is HTTP success. I can also add the HTTPS service. I can also add port. I can say okay, what was port for the port for MySQL as a TCP address. Here it is. Now I can better restart the firewall service, and I can let's check firewall cmd. Yeah, as we can see here, now the HTTP and the HTTP service are added to the firewall configuration, and the MySQL port 3306 also added to the firewall configuration, as we can see here. So the next part in the Linux is which is update the system and reboot. So to update it, I can say yeah, okay. One thing I didn't show you is that we can realize that the installed OS is Alma Linux. As you can see, here it is. I installed the Alma Linux release of 9.6. Now the next task is to update it and restart the system. I can better update using update, yes, and init6 updates the system, and init6 can actually restart the system. Okay, it's closed the remote connection, so let me change the screen selector once again, and I will share you the actual virtual machine, which is this one. Okay, let me write here we have started updating the system, so we have to wait till it finish. It might take longer. I don't know what to do. It can actually related to the speed of the internet I'm using. If you can believe me, I can skip this step and show you the next part of the Linux proficiency with the machine I set up. Let me better to it to keep the size of the video short. I will close this machine. The remaining command I will write is I will execute init6, which actually restarts the machine. So I will close this one so that since it takes longer, and I will go to the next one, which is the already installed one. Let me show you. I have to select the other screen. Here, this one is the newly created machine. I interrupted it on the stage of updating the machine and restarting it. But this one is already updated and on the last state of the Linux proficiency test, which is installing the Docker engine. So let me start it and show you the next task with it. Okay. So I have to select the other screen now. So this machine. So now, as you can see here, Red Hat release, it is updated to the Alma Linux 9.7. Initially it was 9.6. I updated it to the new release, which is 9.7, and it is actually now in 9.7. So the next task in Linux Proficiency is installing the Docker engine in it. So here, let me again select another screen, my terminal. I will SSH into it from it. Okay, so as you can see in the etc hosts file, I have two Maxim servers. The one I already set it up, this one, and the other one I showed you while creating it. So this one is not updated, but this is updated. So I will continue with this one. So I will SSH into it, SSH at Maxim server. So as you can see, the 9.71, and its IP is another not 249, which is 57. So I already installed the Docker engine here. Let me uninstall it and I will install it again. Systemctl status Docker. Here it is. Yum. Remove patch Docker. Auto remove. Yes. Auto clean. Yes. So I will go ahead into installing the Docker engine into the newly updated machine. So I will copy some commands from my RAM book. So the first one is this one. It helps us to register Docker repo into our machine. So the next one is installing the Docker engine, which is a community edition. Okay, it says that it's already installed. So I will systemctl start docker systemctl status docker active. I will enable the systemctl so as you can see now the Docker engine is installed in our virtual machine. Okay, here it is. I can execute Docker commands as you can see here. Docker yes, no process currently, actually no images too. Docker volume, no volume, no Docker volume list, as you can see no volume. Docker network list. I have built-in Docker networks. Later I will create a network for Docker. It is necessary actually in Docker proficiency test. So the first part of your challenge, the technical interview, is the Linux one, Linux proficiency. It seems this regarding the Linux proficiency. Thank you very much. In another video I will record the Docker proficiency, and in the third one I will also record Terraform or DevOps skills. If the video size in the Docker proficiency becomes large. Thank you very much for now.